So we seem to somehow have ended up in the tail end of Cornwall for some reason.
Oh yes, I wonder what that would be.
I wonder what that reason is. So as is some general British railway trivia, it is the fact that Aberdeen to Penzance with cross-country is the longest singular journey you can make at around 13.5 hours. So as of us filming this video, the Aberdeen to Penzance service, or Abenzance as people call it, is being withdrawn, or rather not withdrawn, but curtailed at Dundee, therefore will not be the longest journey on the network anymore. It'll probably be like a Caledonian sleeper service. But, well, as of this video coming out, it will have been withdrawn. Sorry. But it doesn't normally do Penzance to Aberdeen, but here, because of engineering works, it is. And it's also diverting via Newport, so it's going to be even longer than the longest journey, at about 14 hours and 9 minutes.
Yep. We're a bit crazy.
So, are you excited to be on this 4-car Voyager?
I mean, it could be worse. It could be a 150, which is behind us.
Yes. Yeah, to make the experience better for us, we have upgraded to first class for this journey, so we get 14 hours in first class on a Voyager. I have absolutely no idea what to expect, so I guess we'll get to it. So, well, here we are, first class of a Voyager. This will be our home for the next 14 hours until 20 to 9 this evening. Yeah, seeing the departure board there, saying things like Cooper, Ladybank, Mark Hinch, and we're all the way in Cornwall. What?
We're going to be in Aberdeen tonight.
Oh, God. So we have checked for any disruption going on or whatever, and so far we are not going to be terminated short due to any staff shortage reasons, because I know the previous Pendeen, we're dubbing this Pendeen because it's like the opposite of Abenzance because it's the other way. Yeah, it was terminated short at, well, it was going to be at Edinburgh, but then it got terminated short at Birmingham because of a train fault. So I hope that doesn't happen here. Well, here we are. So first, sort of unofficial catering, but we have cream eggs. Thank you, Heel. Very cool. So, also for the trip, we have our bingo sheet. This is Pendeen Bingo, created by Coastway Will after I saw he made a bingo sheet for when he did. Well, did he do He did Abenzance, didn't he? Yeah, he did Abenzance, and. Yeah, so I asked him to make me a bingo sheet, and here we have it. So I think we've got a couple we can actually tick off already. So firstly, we can tick off train crew acknowledge significance of Pendeen because, well, when we had our tickets checked, the train manager was like, "What? There's like several of you all going to Aberdeen? What?" And 4-car Voyager because, yeah, this is a 4-car Voyager. We're also getting out some of our board games that we can have for our entertainment. We've got the Mind the Gap card game, some regular playing cards, and a couple of other games that we'll be doing. Also in my bag, I've got my laptop to hopefully do any, like, I could do video editing on this train, I could do, I've actually got a dissertation that's due in 5 days as of filming this video. Or I could read magazines with Readly, the sponsor of today's video. So Readly is an app that can grant you unlimited access to over 8,000 magazines. You could use Readly to help keep yourself informed of the world, keep up with your hobbies, or in my case, provide entertainment for a ludicrously long train ride. And yes, of course, don't worry, they have plenty of railway magazines on there as well, so I'll have plenty of stuff to keep me entertained, of course. I've read plenty of rail magazines myself on trains before, on long journeys, but particularly for this trip, my bag has had to be very full. I've had to use 2 bags to like carry all my stuff. Having to carry magazines on top of that too would have been near impossible. But thankfully with Readly, of course, they're all online, so I don't have to worry about any of that. But Nick, I hear you say, you're on a Voyager. They get hardly any signal. Not to worry, as Readly also fixes that problem by allowing you to download magazines for offline reading too. By clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code on screen, you can get yourself a 2-month free trial with Readly. You can cancel this trial at any time and it will not cost you a penny, so go ahead and do it. Got nothing to lose. So yes, can recommend Readly, do go check them out, and thank you to Readly for sponsoring this video. Got some nice complimentary lemonade here. We were given some free drinks because the full catering service is getting on at Plymouth. So, yeah, but we were given some free complimentary drinks just to bide the time, I suppose. We are, however, having a breakfast supply drop from somebody at Plymouth as well, so that should be interesting. We've had to take orders from everyone here. Well, everyone who we know who is also here in first class. Here's Liscard Station, which is the the north end of the Lou Valley line, which is a line I'm very much looking forward to riding in the future. Cool, these viaducts, they're cool as well. Oh my. That was the line that went to Lou Valley line, because it does like a really weird, like, it goes really far around after Coombe Junction halt to go to Liscard. It's like this huge loop around it does. We're just passing by Saltash now, and when we were on the way to Penzance to here, we were amazed by the views, and we're just passing through it now, so I'm making sure to film that.
That is lovely.
It is lovely.
Next time we come, we need to go to Saltash, Nick.
Well, with that, we've now crossed into Devon. We are now on our way into Plymouth, the second county of about 28 that we passed through on this. All right, here we are. Here's our McDonald's. Right, hello Sam, nice to meet you. Thank you for our food delivery. I appreciate the effort. Yeah. We've got a 10-minute dwell here at Plymouth, so I've got a bit of a chance to stretch my legs, but yeah. We don't actually have many long dwells, compared to like Aberdeen, where you get like 15 minutes at Edinburgh or whatnot. Bacon, egg, muffin, I think that was mine, right?
Was it a single? You were a bacon and egg.
I had.
Were you a bacon? Sausage and egg. Oh, okay. You were bacon and egg.
Yeah, I was bacon and egg. Yep. And
double sausage and egg. That's you.
Right. Nice.
Sausage and egg.
Yes.
And then this is me. My side salad. It's not actually a side salad. It's a bunless.
Yes. Because gluten problems. Right, well, I guess I shall tuck into what is essentially going to be my breakfast today, because I've actually not really eaten anything else properly. Okay, well, it would appear that we have been diverted to a new location on this train. We have been diverted to the snack zone. Very original joke. So, I have a bacon and egg McMuffin that I've already mostly eaten before actually filming this, but also 2 hash browns and an orange juice, because that made the actual meal cheaper because of meal deal reasons. So yeah, off we go. Since we're out of Cornwall, we're out of a lot of the slow, windy-bendy lines. So I think I will open up my laptop and begin writing my dissertation, because, well, not begin, but I begin dissertation writing for this journey. I'm almost finished with it. I'm not writing it in 5 days, that would be ridiculous. Here's the cover for it. It is metal extraction from plants grown in nickel-bearing soil. I've been working on this for the last couple of months. This has been fun. Lots of data analysis. Oh boy. Passing through a sort of Teignmouth, however you pronounce it, near the Dawlish seawall, and yeah, the views here are splendid. So out of Exeter to St David's that we've just left, we have a few more things we can tick off now. So full and standing, we had a successful supply drop at Plymouth, and one of the toilets briefly became out of use for some reason, so yeah, we're doing good progress on the bingo already. So here I am doing analysis with ICP OES, spectroscopy stuff, and Nat is doing drawing on an iPad.
I'm trying.
Trying your best.
I don't know what to draw. My idea is to draw something like for a painting that matches my parents' guest room. I've drawn it in black and white, but I colour later.
Ooh.
It's just the first
Very
bit
nice.
of a design I'm going to do.
It's all better than anything I could draw, to be honest.
It's just a few lines. It's not
Yeah,
really...
but like I could not like do that. I could not think of that in my head and draw something like that. Yes, that'll do nicely for me. Right. Okay, next up. Well, whilst I wait for good old Blackboard to actually load the things, we are currently at Bristol Parkway, where we are going to reverse for the first of 2 times.
Yes.
To go through the...
forwards for a small while.
Yes.
About 30 odd minutes. And
Until we get to Newport, South Wales.
Yeah,
We go through all 3 constituent countries. In, well, all 3 in Britain, through,
Yes.
not the United Kingdom, of course. We're not going to Northern Ireland.
My favourite station.
Yes, Pilning. Pilning! Yeah! That was a nice chant you did.
Yeah.
There's the Severn Tunnel. Oh my word.
We've made it to Wales. Only
Yes,
for a short while.
we have indeed made it to Wales. Only briefly, because, you know, we only go to Newport and back, but still, it's cool. This isn't usual. This is not normally what happens. The reason this whole Newport reversal's even happening in the first place is because there are engineering works between Bristol and Gloucester, and so these services are actually the only ones that are running direct services with, like, reversals at Newport and the like, so yeah. Fun stuff. Alright, goodbye Newport, see you later. In about 45 minutes we're going to be at Gloucester, apparently. Yeah, I'm still working towards exams. Yeah, did you know that the inverse of R, which is R in terms of electrical resistance, is called conductance, which is modelled by G equals 1 over R? Yeah.
Debit cards, also contactless payments including Android and...
We are currently 6 hours into this. This is now 2 hours longer than my previous longest train ride I'd ever had. And we're still not even half done. We've got about another hour until we're halfway there. We are still in GWR land, actually.
Very nice.
We've got some hardcore gaming going on over on the other table. I think this is F1. Some sort of F1 game. I really don't know.
Oh, sorry.
What has happened here? Thank you for the temporary onboard catering. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yep, this time the menu is, I mean, we're a bit early. We're not in Scotland yet, but Iron Brew. Cheers. Hey look, it's Cadbury World. Just passed through Bourneville. Yeah, I went to Cadbury World like years ago when I was about 6.
Never been.
It was me, my parents, and my parents' friends, one of which was very hungover. Welcome to Derby.
We are
The halfway mark.
Oh my
Halfway
God.
there. Yes.
7 and a bit hours.
It's already
gone.
been like ages. We're only halfway. This is mad. Oh my god. I was going to briefly go to Greg's in the 10-minute dwell we have here, but you got to go like through the concourse and stuff, and nah. I didn't want to risk it. So next up on the entertainment agenda for this journey, Keel decided to make a Minecraft server. He's hosting like a local server, so here we are now. We're playing Minecraft, I guess. Look at this top-notch quality gameplay we've got right here. I spawned in at night, so I ended up dying a bunch, but now I seem to have some tools, which is nice. Ah, a village. Nice. Yeah, the ping is not that great here, and I think while I cook the in-game food, let's have my meal deal sandwich I bought yesterday. I'm gonna do a funny prank. Yeah, I'm totally in the end. Yes. Okay, well I got quite sidetracked playing Minecraft. Where are we now? We're at Wakefield Westgate.
Yep, we're currently 12
About
minutes
an
away.
hour and a half has passed. I got a bit too sidetracked by Minecraft. So how about we now play the Mind the Gap card game that we bought pretty much specifically for this trip?
Well, I bought it.
Well, yeah, you bought it,
Out
not
of
we.
my own money.
Yes. So how do we even play this? Oh, they're upside down. How do we play this game? I've got the camera nested in my arm. I don't even know if this is filming it correctly, but here we are.
Very easy because it's all on cards.
Right.
What do I go with? I'm gonna go with Mall.
Ooh, daring. I will go. In that case, I will go with Kentish Town. Hang on, wait. What card is this that Nat has just played? No.
You miss a go.
What? No, that's not fair. Oh, okay.
You can play any card
Okay, fine.
King's Cross St.
Oh, all right. King's Cross St Pancras. That gives a lot of options. What are we thinking?
You would need to have one of them, but I think I do.
Oh, pick it. Ooh, okay. Right. Well, with Knightsbridge, I'm a bit buggered. So let's go here. Right. Yeah. No one can play anymore. We've kind of progressed to the point where everyone's just picking out stuff. Okay. Well, I can still play again. So. Mind the gap, I'm down to one singular card.
This is the only thing I can use.
Journey may be affected.
Choose one line colour to be out of play for one round.
I'll do Baker Boomerang, because there were a lot of cards.
Okay. What's the rule of that now? Can I like do anything or what?
Yeah, you place any card.
Oh well,
Yeah.
then I win. Cool.
Yeah,
Yay.
just me-
Yeah.
just me win. Although, no,
I won. Let's go. I have no cards left. Apparently that's how you win. So yes.
Yes.
Get smoked, all of
Okay.
you. Way.
Is now a good time to point out that I may or may not have definitely lost the game?
You still have such a big stack.
No. Right, that was a good few games, and oh, it would appear we're kind of approaching Durham now.
Yeah. Which is...
Back in Durham.
Yeah.
Yep, we're back in Durham again. It was
Well-
where we first met up ever. That's
Yep. Well, you
fun fact.
You came from Lincoln for the day.
I did.
You're
yes.
crazy. Well-
I am crazy.
No, in a good way.
But yes, we are about 10 hours in. At this point, we've just crossed the 10-hour mark, or we should be in the next couple of minutes. Not quite sure. Yeah, this has definitely been quite the endeavour. Yeah, only 4 hours to go, which is still quite long in train journey times, but. Apparently they did an announcement, at least in standard class, they did an announcement saying to all the people doing the epic journey from Penzance to Aberdeen, enjoy the rest of the journey because they're doing the changeover here. But I don't think they played it in first class, so we didn't hear it, but apparently we've got some friends who were in standard class and they heard that.
It's Newcastle.
Yeah, it's fine.
Apparently we're 19 minutes late, so we got held behind a I think it was another train that we were meant to be in front of that we ended up getting put behind, so yeah, 19 delayed. But
In the very rear of the train is your first class coach for first class ticket holders and pass holders only.
also, no, we did not forget about the bingo sheet that's been going on, but we haven't actually, since like Taunton, Newton Abbot area, had any more to take off really. Right, well I've decided in the last few hours that we have on this journey, I might as well do some video editing of my next video I need to put out on the channel. However, to begin doing that, I need to extract the SD card from this exact camera. Bear with me. Okay. Move that, and I can then flick this open, and then the SD card is just there above the battery. Thank you. And I'll just put it in my... Where's the SD card slot here? There it is. Come on. There we go. Nice. Right, give me all of these clips, please. Oh no, not that many. No, that oh god. Doing this one-handed is very hard. There we go. Right, let's copy these. These are all the clips in the video I want to do, and let's put them in here. Right, we'll let that copy over. Alright, beautiful. Yeah. See if you can guess which video I'm talking about here. We appear to be passing by the coastal views, but my camera is still copying over the files, so yeah, there's Almouth. Yay. It's very cool. Right, here we are. We're back. There we are. Brilliant. Nice. God, I love Berwick upon Tweed.
Me too. I love it.
Well, now that I've copied all the files over from my camera, I guess I might do a little bit of editing, because why not? Drag them over there. Splendid.
Edinburgh Wave.
Well, looks like here at Edinburgh it's actually going to be full and standing in first for the first time. Makes sense, because this is a lot faster than the, well not a lot, but slightly faster than the ScotRail services that go to Aberdeen. Not sure if I got that on camera, but I think that was the, well no, not I think, it was the Pride 334, so that's another bingo spot. Finally. Spot a Pride train, there we go. We should hopefully be at 3 ticket checks or more soon, because apparently revenue protection are on this train, so that'll be another one. But it doesn't look like, unless we get an unexpected divert randomly, we're probably not going to actually get a bingo. So, the more you know. Anyway, the fourth bridge should be coming up. Just here. Here we are. Nice. have been called over to this Monopoly board that is going on the train right now because something apparently funny is happening.
Rob is almost bankrupt.
I see, yes. He does not have much money to his name at the current
And also
moment.
does not have much property anymore. Because
And
I already
yeah,
sold that.
not properties either.
He has now landed on my utility company, which means he needs to pay 10 times as much as what he chose.
Oh.
It can't be as bad as the
Okay,
last
let's
time.
see.
It can't be as bad as the last time.
You'll have to wait.
Oh, fam.
That is 130.
That is very unfortunate. So we're coming up to the final rail bridge of this journey.
The Tay Bridge.
The Tay Bridge, on our way to Dundee.
So close.
The second to last stop. Okay, welcome to Dundee. There it is.
So close!
Oh my god, we are. Yes. Loads of people actually got off at Dundee too.
Yeah, this train's basically like...
Yeah. This is going to be the quietest it's been since Penzance in here.
Tempted to walk down Standard and see.
Maybe. But I think we might migrate to large tables, or large tables that are near each
to
other.
get the view, because
Yes.
Aberdeen to Dundee is like coastal view
Yes,
as well.
please. That sounds good. Okay, well there we go, we're leaving Dundee. So that was pretty much the last possible place we could have terminated short. So this is looking promising. I did not realise that this was here, between Dundee and Aberdeen. This is nuts.
Have we lied and this is another rail bridge?
Yeah, we might have lied. It could be.
I didn't know, like, I've not been down this line for ages.
We'll have to check. Yes, there is another rail bridge just south of Montrose. We did in fact lie. All right, here comes Aberdeen. My God, it has been 14 hours and, including delay, currently we're at 14 hours and 12 minutes. So, a bit more than the 14 and 9. They're making a lot of noise putting litter in the bins. It's time, we're almost here. We've made it, let's go. Oh, somehow, we're still alive and we haven't completely fallen out with each other. This is a miracle.
My mug.
We did it! Nice! 14 hours.
We did it!
And 15 minutes.
We did it.
Oh. Christ almighty.
Let's go take some photos.
Let's do that. Oh my word. My God, that is now the longest train journey I've done. That has increased my longest ever journey by 250%. 14 hours and 15 minutes including delays. Jesus. Thank you so much. So yes, the first class squadron, here we are. 14 hours from Cornwall. At 6:30 we were in Penzance, now we're here.
Yep.
Wow.
Good Lord, right.
And as Rob said, sunrise to sunset via Somerset.
That's the best way of putting it. Right, thank you for watching, and we'll figure out, yes, subscribe please. We'll figure out what to do in Aberdeen, and
Sleep.
yeah, sleep probably. See you next time. Goodbye. And of course, a big shout out to all of my patrons and channel members who are listed on screen now. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel.